Hello there guys, Life's a Game back once again with yet another exotic gifts for random agents part 63 guys, this time at Legendary Capital Building. Highly appreciate any and all of you guys joining in right now. You can go ahead and hit that like button. If you're able to hit that like button, highly appreciate it guys. It promotes the channel, it promotes the video game, it promotes Division 2 in the long run, and it just shows that YouTube, of course, first and foremost, that you guys are still interested in this content and that, you know, people still want to see this. And most importantly, guys, if you guys are getting anything from these legendary runs, you're learning anything, go ahead and hit that like button, guys. I know a lot of players or agents watching me at times can be very salty, so like I know they will not hit that subscription button no matter how many times I say to hit it. They'll watch the content, but they just won't hit it. So it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. No harm, no foul. As my key thing within this community, guys, as long as you guys are getting the actual know-how and you're learning something from this, just hitting the like button, that's all I'm here for, is just the likes and the views and the watch time of what you guys are looking at, so I can see, like, I can see which videos you guys are looking at and watching, and which ones you actually want to see, which ones are actually helping you out. So we're gonna go ahead on that note, guys, and move forward. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I haven't came out with a video at times in a bit of this length, but like I said, guys, IRL obligations, in real life obligations, and like I said, I'm going to keep taking it one step at a time, guys, but I definitely do have another live stream coming. I have a lot of stuff going on, guys. I have so many games I'm playing right now. I have something else coming out in October, so it's like there's a lot I got to get on and do and get done, and I'm just having fun with it all, guys. You guys, of course, always know Division 2 is my bread and butter. But let's go ahead and get into it right now. You're seeing Amir 1991 there. He somehow disconnected, and we started with him disconnected, and I was thinking that, you know, hopefully he does return, and I believe he does. To my recollection, I believe he does return. So yeah, there's that, and I believe he was playing all right, but we shall get more into him later on since he's not here right now. RHD Caney 777 from RHD clan, to Caney 777, he played decently well. Shade just below Shade 1000. He's almost getting there. He's going to be a full 1k, which once you get to a full 1k, you're able to utilize all the additional help you can get via the watch. So Caney, keep going. If you're hearing this, agents, keep going. Caney 777, you're going to be at 1k Shade in no time. And like I said, GG's if you're watching this right now, highly appreciate it. Enjoyed the run with you. Wish I could have got this one out a little sooner, this recording or this upload, but like I said, one step at a time, guys. Just glad to be able to get it out now, but these were like a great group of agents, guys. I just kind of I spoke to them, and they all kind of, you know, more or less listened, and we're on the same page. And whenever that happens, guys, that's the only way to have success in these respective missions of this caliber with random agents and no modifiers, of course. So you're seeing right here, I'm honing in, trying to take these guys out in the back right here. I'm seeing Amir is still disconnected. I was trying to wonder how long that guy's going to stay disconnected. I'm going to kind of watch it here because I wasn't... Sometimes I play this and I'm not paying attention too much to what's going on. I don't believe we kick him. I believe that we might. I think he comes back, but if he doesn't, I know that we do find another one, but we shall see, guys. What you want to do right here, guys, when you get to Legendary Capital, if you haven't been watching already, just from what you've been seeing, you want to keep back. Like I said, I cannot stress it enough, guys. PDF, patience, distance, focus. You want to just totally keep back. You want to pick your spots, and you just want to make sure that you and your team are in the good areas and good spots where you don't die in a bad spot, to the point like if you were to go down, you're not in a bad area. And I was just emphasizing that to my team, letting them know that legendary enemies can hit you even from this distance as if they're right in front of you with a shotgun. So it's like you gotta just be weary. It doesn't matter if you have distance. I see a lot of agents that have distance try and relax and think that they're in the green light, they're good to go because they're far away. I'm like, I have to constantly remind them, hey, you're not out the fire, you're not the crossfire, you're not out of the crossfire of these enemies, and they can definitely still light you up easy from there, if not down you in 1 or 2 shots, if you're not watching or if you're not careful. So like I said, guys, it respectfully just goes into play as far as like what I've been saying this entire time. Legendary is like literally just like mostly just like about know-how, you know, guys. Like Legendary is more or less just about know-how, knowledge of the mission, and just knowing like where, like, you know, where to be. You don't always have to have the highest knowledge of the mission. It's just knowing how to set yourself up in order to give yourself the best chance of survival. That's literally all PDF is, guys. Patience, distance, focus. And like I said, Legendary shows you got to practice that all the time, often, if you want to get key results, just such as what you'll see here. you'll want to practice, like you want to start practicing these pointers and steps, in addition to utilizing a key team that knows, like, you know, the know-how. They have a general idea of how to do things, and I guarantee you guys, you can get it done. This stuff's not always at times as challenging as it might seem. Once you have the know-how, or you just have like the mechanics down of how you're supposed to go about running the mission, you know. So there's that, guys, but it all respectively just takes one step at a time, guys, which is why I always show you guys these videos. I'm trying to show you these just to ensure that you guys can see this stuff can get done. I do it day in and day out with random agents, week in and week out, and it's like I could do it more, obviously, but it's just like, you know, we gotta have some guaranteed exotic drops, so it's like I kind of just set it up for the daily most times. But I'm just trying to let you guys know, whether you want to farm these missions or whatever you want to do, they're definitely possible to do, and you can definitely beat them. It's just a certain way you have to run it, guys. I keep saying that. I cannot stress that enough. A certain way you have to run it. And if people aren't running the mission like that, or they just want to run it anyway, or they see any content creator that's running with key Discord agents or key friends, if you want to try and run it like that, that's just not going to bring you success, because it's unrealistic, and a lot of random agents do not run like that, which is why I do what I do, differentiating from majority of the content creators. But one of the things I respectively find, guys, I'm going to go ahead and touch on this within YouTube, other platforms and whatnot, is that like most players that actually promote authenticity and show like the real thing a lot, despite the video might be some length, but they're showing the authenticity of what the thing is. They're not just talking about it, they're showing you without doubt 100% this can be done. There's no fakeness. For whatever reason, at times YouTube like just will take time to promote those, or just won't promote them. But a lot of the videos I noticed, the people claiming that they're the real deal, but they don't show you anything at all of them running anything, or showing you that they can even practice what they're preaching. Those videos get like thousands of views and likes. I'm like, I don't know, guys, you tell me. I was just watching a video earlier today. I'll go ahead and get into it just a little bit here on this video. A great YouTube video, actually, but it was discussing something about how realness in this society is not looked at. Like, fakeness is praised while authenticity is like kind of frowned upon. And the reason why I say that, guys, is respectively because you could do literally your best. That's what I'm starting to realize in this YouTube journey. You could do your best to show people things and this, that, and it's like, for whatever reason, your content won't be promoted, or people won't really at times see like the true value of what's going on. I mean, like, they'll see what's happening, but for whatever reason, as far as interaction, they won't interact with it or something, or for whatever reason they won't give it the like. And it's like, I know people are watching, guys. I can see the watch hours on these things, so I'm like, but I'll go to other videos where the person isn't even showing anything. They're putting like a 5 to 7 minute video out. They're not showing shit. They're showing a build, and I can name names, because I have so many agents that tell me, these content creators that by name, that will bring this stuff out, and they will never show you themselves doing anything in it, or rarely show you themselves doing anything in it. And everybody is biting off of them and taking their advice, subscribing to them, liking their videos. I'm like, that's crazy. But hey, guys, like I said, all I know how to be is real. All I've ever been is real. The real authenticity. If you guys want to actually see how to do a realistic legendary mission, no BS, the full run, and I'm taking you through it, you got to come to my channel. So I'm saying, guys, so I say legendary is not for everybody. Even the fakes included, it's not for everybody, because everybody can't run it like this. The way they practice, the way they talk and preach, they can't practice what they preach. It is what it is, guys. I'm just going to say it right here, right now. It is what it is. And a lot of you are following a lot of these people, and that's why you're not seeing any success in these missions. And like I said, if you're a real one and you happen to have been lucky enough, I guess, to come across my channel, because, my God, YouTube, I guess it does not do the best job at promoting the content I put out. Then hey, kudos to you, and I hope that you're taking the advice and you're learning, because I've had agents come back and tell me they've learned stuff, and they've gotten actually realistically better from watching my channel that they haven't gotten from any of those other channels that show you builds or whatever or whatnot. So I'm just saying, guys, I just make that point to say that I just wish, like, YouTube, and I mean even this community, was just more like authentic. Like, it was just, you practiced more what you preached. You didn't just talk it, you showed it. And whenever you came across a respected agent that could show it, that was talented enough to show it, you gave him the props, and it was there. Communities like that are communities that thrive and all that stuff, because like I said, guys, Division 2 community is great, but there's like a lot of holes, like in this Swiss cheese, guys. There's a lot of holes in it, and it's like there's certain creators where it's like, I don't know how people are like following some of these people, and it's like they're not showing any authenticity at all in anything they're doing. They're just doing the bare minimum. And it might look all flashy because of some of the thumbnail flashy like stuff they do with their videos and all that stuff, and editing and all that. I get it, but I'm like, come on, guys, like you got to see past all that stuff and realize that If it's not helping you, then it's no reason to like it. Don't monkey see, monkey do, agents. Like something that actually helps you, not just because the majority of people you're seeing like it or watch it. I can't say it any more clear than that, because a lot of people do monkey see, monkey do. And I can tell you right now, those are not the agents that beat legendary missions, guys. They might do good in heroic and challenging and all that, but they're not going to do anything much on legendary, because you got to be much more than the monkey see, monkey do to get this type of content done. And I think a lot of agents don't see that, so they just watch content creators on YouTube, Twitch, other ones, and they think just because they follow this build, which is another reason why I don't do builds, because the build doesn't factor into you winning any mission. Wholly, like what I mean by wholly is it's like 50% the build, 50% knowledge and know-how. You could have the greatest build in the world, guys. I say it all the time. If you don't know what the hell you're doing in the mission and you don't know the know-how, you're going to go down. I've seen agents wipe like that. It's a facepalm. They have the greatest build, but they just don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to move. And they're following some of these creators, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say this. Maybe YouTube will promote this video. Maybe I finally start pushing it out there a little. But I'm saying, I know Legendary isn't the normal content in the game, guys. I know majority of people watching this cannot beat Legendary with random agents. I get it. But that's not the reason I'm doing it. I'm not just doing it to brag or anything. I'm doing it to show you guys how to beat it. And I think a lot of agents are overlooking this. They're overlooking what I'm showing them. And I'm like, the reason why, guys, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You're not going to just run through these missions just by watching your key content creators show you a build. And it hits like this, and yeah, and they don't even show you themselves doing the whole mission. They just show you a little portion of the mission, which is very easy, guys. I say it all the time. I could do that all day. I could go to all these legendary missions, get to a certain room, and just show you a 5 to 7 minute video of a build that can kind of shred the enemies, but then when I continue it, I end up wiping. I don't show you that part. Obviously, I cannot show you that. That's what these content creators do, but they just show you the part where they're doing well, extremely well in, and just say the build can work. And you guys are biting off of that shit. That's what's crazy. A lot of people are biting off that, liking it, subbing to them, and I'm like, dude, is it really this easy? Are they really this naive? It's crazy, guys, the fan base. I'm like, you really think that one build, just that little one video, one little 7-minute, 6-minute portion they showed you, you really think you could actually run through all of Legendary Roosevelt with that? That's laughable, guys. That kind of shows me the agent's talent level when I see people post stuff, because I'm like, there's no way you can't do that. And if you don't know you can't do that, that just shows me they don't usually run any of those missions like that. They're just, it is what it is. But as I said, guys, if those creators are giving you builds that work with heroic and all that, that makes sense. But I just don't like when they show certain stuff for legendary content and they're not giving any insight. They're like just showing you, I do this with that, with this, with that, and they're not showing you how to run with it or anything like that. I just feel like you got to do the whole part, not just show a small thing. And I know everybody in this day and age, guys, you guys all want it in the microwave. You all want your food fast, but I'll tell you this. Your food in the microwave, getting it done fast, guys, is never going to taste like the food in the oven, taking good time to do it. And anybody that's a chef or a cook knows this. You have to take time to your food. You can't just rush it for it to have that authentic taste. Keyword, guys, again, authenticity, authentic. As I said, this society hates authenticity because anybody that's authentic, for whatever reason, is skipped over, shunned at, not really taken serious. And all the people that are fake and produce fake content and act like they're the real deal, they're not the real deal, they act like they are, those are the ones that are put up on the pedestal and all that stuff. I don't understand. It is what it is, guys, like I said. But I'll only say it like this, and the only way I can say it, real recognizes real, guys. And that's the agents I want on my channel, the real ones. All the fake ones, guys, I said it before and I'll say it again. Please unsubscribe. This is not the channel for you. If you're looking for just a fast, quick build, or you're just looking for a 5-7 minute video, please just unsub. Don't make the mistake of subbing. That's why usually I don't tell agents or anybody to sub, because I'm like, they're thinking that I'm just a generic, basic Division 2 build channel, and I'm like, that's not me. I'm actually showing you how to actually get the most elite content done in the game, even with objectives, no modifiers. I'm showing you how to do this stuff. I'm the real deal. I know a lot of people, guys, it's like the saying goes, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth, though, or you're just not ready for it. And sadly enough, guys, that's a lot of people, players within this game, they're just not ready for that. Sadly, they want to play Legendary, guys. I'll say it like this. There's a lot of players that want to play Legendary that just aren't ready for it, and their mindset's just not there to be able to beat the missions, guys. I'll say it like that. It sounds harsh, but it just is what it is. It's the hardest difficulty in the game for a reason. I'm reaching out to the agents that actually want to beat this content realistically, and they don't just want to get rich quick scheme build that they think is just going to carry them through it, because I can tell you now that's never going to work for you. So, I don't know, guys. Sometimes I go off on these during these videos because it's like, I'll show things and it's like some people just aren't seeing it or they're not taking it in, and I'm like, this stuff isn't really as hard as you're thinking. You just have to be able to grasp it. And a lot of the agents and the people you're watching, guys, they're not showing you like how to do it as a random agent. They're showing you how to do it with Discord agents, maybe friends. Not even that. Some of them, they show you like a portion of it, especially some of the solo ones. They'll act like they're soloing a legendary, guys, and they'll show you like one portion of one room in the beginning of the mission, guys. So it's like they didn't even go anywhere. They just basically turned the game on, slapped on a good build they knew hit strong, and we're just like, all right, let's go, let's do this. Killed all the enemies in the beginning, and it just duped all you guys, dragged you all in, and you're all liking and subbing, thinking it's the greatest build ever. I'm like, if this community is that easy, that docile to get, that's crazy, guys. I don't know. That's got to be a lot of new agents in the community, because a lot of the old agents I used to run with would see right through some of these newer creators and be like, they're just doing this to make a quick buck. It's nothing like outside of that. But as I said, guys, not going to say any names, not knocking anybody. All I'm going to say is if the build has helped you, if any of these people have came out with anything in the build realistically, guys, helped you in heroic or anything, it is what it is. But I'm saying that's fine. But I'm saying once you go up to legendary missions, guys, because heroic and legendary are completely different, like in terms of difficulty. I say it all the time. So I'm saying if they're gonna say something that works in legendary, they gotta show more of that. You can't just talk and say this is gonna work and show 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I understand that everybody's attention span is like a microwave. They want it fast, but I'm like, that's not the ideal information or insight of knowledge that you want to be able to beat legendary. It's not going to help you. This is the reason why a lot of agents still, despite following all these content creators, guys, and getting all these different build ideas and stuff, still struggle and still cannot, or struggle like hell to beat just one legendary mission. The reason for that is because they just don't know, guys. They're following these guys and they don't understand, guys or girls for that matter, and they don't understand that these builds that they're showing you aren't exactly what they're saying, or they're not as lethal as they're saying. They could probably do some stuff. I mean, do these creators tell you if they have 30 expertise or not? I mean, these are just questions that I'm like, me as a regular agent, guys, which is why it gets me. These are the questions I think and ask. I'm like, I'm just okay. I'm like, what expertise are you? Are you telling them that? Or are you just telling them, oh, use this? And I'm like, it's crazy because I think of it like this. I'm thinking other agents think this, but I guess they don't. I guess you guys think a build that some creator slaps on and they have 28% expertise, or they have 28 or 30 expertise, you're going to get the same damage. Dude, you're way off. You're not going to. And the ones that act like it's not that big, yes, it is, guys, because if you have 30%, if you have 30 expertise, you have 30% extra damage. That's huge. So some of these creators that are claiming that it's not, I'm like, they don't know what they're talking about. I go through legendary, guys. I got expertise level 5. So I do this at a level that I know it's like unheard of. I get it. But I'm saying, like, these guys, it's got to be more realistic with what they're telling you and what it really is, because it's like there's some people just putting stuff out there just to get money, guys, and sadly it's working with a lot of you guys. So I'm saying you gotta, if you really want to have success, you guys got to start stepping on the gas, put your thinking cap on, and start actually examining the videos of this you're watching. And I guarantee you, once you start doing that, you'll know who to watch, and you know who to get success from. Because real recognizes real, guys. I'm telling you, I've met so many real agents on here that I've seen some stuff, certain builds from, that I have never seen even on YouTube. And the reason why is because real recognizes real. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not just a fake person trying to just put anything out. Monkey see, monkey do. I see somebody make a build, I'm going to try and copy him, make my own little variant of it. I don't get it, guys. But like I said, for you real agents out there, hit that like button if you're enjoying this. I'm going off right now a little bit. I mean, like, not really off like that, but I'm going off in the sense of the community. I'm like, hey, I just want you guys to know this. For you real agents out there, if you're not real, then just ignore this. Have this, just have it fly over your head. It's not for you. Just keep watching your basic build videos, and I'll see you. Take care. But for you real agents, I'm talking about the ones that will actually end up beating these missions, the actual real ones that will not just end up running legendary, the ones that will actually end up beating legendary. I'm talking to you guys that are actually taking this in. Just examine the videos you're watching, the creators you're watching, and ask them stuff and see if they even respond to you. So if some of them don't respond, that already gives you your answer already. So all I'm saying is just test these things out, because if they're not showing you these things and just showing you small things, and they're getting a dopamine hype off of the views they're getting, the hundreds of views and likes, and you guys just keep giving it to them and they're getting money and all that stuff, what do you think they're going to really stop doing that? And in addition to that, that's not really going to help the community, guys. It's just going to make you guys keep matchmaking with people that don't know what the hell they're doing, and you're just going to keep wiping. This is the reason why I do what I do. I'm trying to make the entire community better, but it's like, for whatever reason, they just want like a fast build. They just want a fast microwave thing, and I'm like, kudos to you guys that like that, but the level for you is heroic and below, and that's not to say anything like negative. That's just to be like, you want to play in legendary or higher, even legendary with directives. I'm not even gonna get into that. You better start like literally examining who you're watching, what you're doing, because you don't just fall upon a team that could just get through legendary with directives and whatnot, especially with no modifiers, guys. I show you these things because it's like, as long as you know the know-how and you know what you're looking for and you know what you're doing, you can do this stuff. If you don't, sadly, the majority of the community, you will not get through these missions, which is why the majority of the community does not or cannot get through these missions, despite following some supposed top creator. And this is not just the very top Division 2 creators. I've seen some other creators that are on the come up that are making these build videos, and it's like, these guys I already know for a fact they can't run the missions like they're saying with these builds. So I'm like, but you guys are biting off of it and liking their videos, are getting hundreds of likes, and I'm like, this is leading the community astray. Like, this is why we have so many bad teammates. I don't want to say it like that, but it's like, this is why this happens in matchmake. These are the people they're watching, thinking by watching these people they're gonna somehow win, while that other person's just laughing their way all the way to the bank, knowing that they're not really helping the community. They're just BSing, and they're getting everybody's attention and just getting your money, and it is what it is. But it's like, for those real agents, I'm talking to only you real agents in this exotic gifts for randoms number 63, guys. As you see, it's still working here. I just gotta be honest about it, guys. I gotta be honest. I'm gonna get to the video, but like I said, guys, you've seen everything I say. I say patience, distance, focus. You want to practice that to get it done. And this conversation or this talk doesn't come from any area of like negativity. Obviously, it comes from an area of just understanding of knowledge for the community. It's like, I totally literally have no other way of saying like, this is like just literally like how you get it done. Like, I can only be straight like with it. And honestly, that's totally the only way you're going to find and get actual realistic positive results, guys. So I'm only telling you this and saying all this stuff just to say, whoever's listening to this, just to really get it down and grasp it down, guys, because it's not just what you're seeing me do. It's understanding what I'm saying, too. That's what goes into winning these missions. I know some of you guys are watching this, or you're like, oh, it's this long. The reason why, guys, is because I'm playing with randoms that some of these guys probably don't even have builds set for this mission correctly. That's no knock on my team here. That includes everybody I've ever played with. And any agent that might have not met the standard that we still got through the mission. It's just showing you that, I'm just trying to show you that this stuff can get done, and there's a way that you run this stuff to realistically get it done like that. And a huge portion of how to get it done like that would be what I'm saying, guys. As I said before, a big portion, like 50% of how to get this done, is what I'm saying, as opposed to just what you're seeing. Because you could see something and you're not knowing why I'm doing it, what's going on, what's happening, why was he doing that. If you incorporate patience, distance, focus into the things you're seeing me do, you'll see exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. You'll see where I'm standing, why I'm standing there. When I say pick your spots, I'm not just talking to talk, guys. Some of you guys are watching this, and it's like, I don't know if you're taking it down or if you're just watching the video to watch it, but I'm saying, hey, kudos, guys, if you're just watching it to watch it. I'm not saying every single person got to run legendary or is a legendary material to run that and actually just loves running legendary, guys. I'm not saying you have to be that, but I'm saying realistically, if you want to win these missions, I'm giving you the best chance that I know and shot at winning this, because I don't see a single content creator on YouTube or Twitch or whatever doing this, showing you how to run these missions like this and actually talking to you what to do and how to do it. If they're running it, they're probably just running it just normal. They're probably running with friends, clanmates, Discord agents. If they do random it, they probably just matchmake with some random people and just run whatever build they have, some type of regen build or whatever the heck, and they just run and do what they're doing. They don't tell you anything of how they're being able to get that done or anything. I'm like literally trying to talk to you guys and tell you how to get it done, and it's like YouTube like or whatever. It's like people are just going over it. I'm like, damn, I guess people really don't want to be legendary then, because if they really did, these videos would be getting a lot of views and be getting a lot of likes from different various agents watching it and being like, you know what? Yeah, I see what he's saying. I think I can do that. If it's not getting that, guys, no harm, no foul. All I know is that, like I said, I understand legendary is not for everybody. Believe me. Even a lot of you guys watching, it's not for you. As harsh and crazy as that sounds, it just is what it is, guys. This is just the reality of it. And it just is what it is. So like I said, I don't expect everybody to like the video and all that. I'm just saying, for you agents that are real, just show the support. hit the like, and just so that this can reach other agents so that you guys can get better match-made players with you when you go to do these missions. You know, like once everybody learns patience, distance, focus, I think a lot of agents will be running a lot differently, or at least knowing how to stand back and do certain things, not just trying to run through everything, run and gun and rush. You can't run legendary like that unless you're in a well-key structured core unit group, which is like a Discord agents or like friends or something like that, key close friends you have, or you all complement each other's builds. That's just never like, I'm not gonna say never, that's often not the norm. For like random agents, that's 90% of the time not the norm. You're not gonna have key friends, and if you have key friends like that, all of them are gonna have completely high level top key optimized builds. It just doesn't happen. That's something where you log into YouTube or you go on Twitch and you see that in the internet world. You know, you're not gonna see just people such as myself and stuff just in the basic normal division experience you get when you turn the game on. That's why I show you guys these videos, and it's like, it's just going over everybody's head. I'm like, all those videos you're watching from your content creators, you're not going to come across a lot of agents like that. So when I'm showing you how to do a build, at least I'm being the real deal. Because a lot of these 8 people, I'm not going to say any names, they're just showing you stuff, and I can guarantee you some of them can't even beat the legendary mission like they're saying. They can't beat it at will. They need certain agents, they need certain players on their team. But they're showing you a build, telling you how you can go through it when they can't even do that themselves with a random group. You make that make sense to me. But like I said, guys, there's a lot of people watching them, and I don't blame them because there's a lot of people watching them and liking their videos. So I'm like, if I was producing fake content like that and you guys were watching and liking it, hey, why would I stop doing it if I'm getting money for it and building my money up? And I know I'm not really helping the community, but you guys are biting off of it, so why not? I'm just saying, guys, I'm just saying, kind of just get smarter as a community and start seeing certain creators for what they are, who they are, and just be like, just call certain things out and be like, hey, can I see you run that? Not even saying they're just fake, just be like, hey, can you run that with that build? I like that build. I really like that build you showed me. Can you do you think you can run that maybe this Friday or Saturday? Just run a legendary mission with that build or something. Hell, they could even choose their little clanmate Discord agent groups if they have to do that, because I know a lot of them have to do that to get through the missions, a lot of these missions. But like I said, whatever it is, I'm just saying, just show yourself doing it. Because when you don't do that, it's like you're just showing a little portion. Anybody, guys, anybody can do. I can do that all day. I'm just saying anybody can do that. So I'm just gonna be straight up. That's all I know how to be, guys. So I'm gonna, like I said, one of the agents told me this, and it's like, I'm just gonna start at times letting my mind go, like on what I really think of stuff. And I'm like, hey, you guys, whatever you think is YouTube, guys, we got to do ourselves. And a lot of people aren't doing themselves. They're trying to copy other people. They're being fake. That's not YouTube, guys. That's not YouTube. So I'm just trying to do YouTube the authentic way. And as I was saying before, guys, the beginning of the video, this society does not value authenticity as much as they claim it claims it does. Because if it did, there'd be a lot more authentic people known, and at least a lot more of their things would be promoted and pushed, and outside of just fake stuff. So I just noticed that, guys. A lot of people tell me stuff. They say, like, when you're fake, you get more views, you do this. I'm like, I just can't do that. I can't just be fake, guys. I know if I'm fake, none of you guys are going to beat these missions. It'll be very hard for you to do it because I'm not giving you key advice, and you're not going to be able to get through a mission like when you're not even getting key advice, which is showing why the community, so many of the people in the community still can't beat legendary. And you're kind of wondering that when you look at YouTube and stuff, and you're seeing so many legendary builds, right, guys? You're seeing so many builds that they claim, oh, this will shred legendary, blah, 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 blah. But how come the community is still struggling highly with that and they can't beat it? And how come that content creator is not showing themselves running through it? So pretty much I'm assuming they can't beat it either. I mean, I can't make this stuff up, guys, but this is the people that you guys are liking, giving thousands of views and thousands of likes to. So I'm like, I'm going to leave that alone. Kudos, good luck to you guys that are doing that. Tell me when you get through a legendary mission using one of those builds that actually help you out if they say that it can do that. I just would love to know some people in the comment section to actually put which content creator they watched and the build that worked for them, that actually did work. Because some of these content creators that bring out builds they're actually A1. They are good and they know what they're doing. There are some. But I'm saying for the most part, some of these sub ones you see coming out, some of these like lower channels that are kind of like starting to be on the rise. Some of these channels, I'm not going to say a name, but there's like a certain channel, they come out with builds and they get like 44k views. Like every time they come out, top 3 builds for legendary or whatever. It's like, but they never show themselves running it. They only show themselves like with like just a portion, like a 5-minute, 7-minute video of themselves running it. And they'll explain the build well, but they won't show themselves doing it. So I think the best thing that what they could do is just kind of be like, just kind of tell the fan base who they really are. Tell them that they're not really like a legendary whiz, but they have builds. They can put a build together that they know can hurt legendary enemies, you know? Be like the real deal. Don't fake it and act like, oh, well, oh yeah, this person, I bet you anything they can run legendary because look how many builds they come out with. Look, oh, look how many subscribers they have. Look how many views. Guys, I know people would, right now, some Division agents with 80k plus, 100k views, that would struggle with legendary, highly struggle with random agents, would not be able to get through the mission with those same said builds that they're claiming that are the best builds to use. So like I said, guys, it's all smoke and mirrors. You guys got to see content creation for what it is. It's a thumbnail. They want you to click on it. Like I said, guys, the only reason why I say that, not trying to down anybody, it's just my channel is real, guys. Real. This is a real deal. You guys that actually want to beat legendary for real. Not just fake. Not just watch somebody that you'll never play with in your life run it and think you can do the same thing. Not just a video like that, guys. I'm actually showing you and telling you how you can do it too as well. And some people just can't see this, or they just, I don't know, guys. Like I said, when you want to be authentic, it's real, and it's not the real stuff's not easy, guys. You're not just gonna walk in this mission and just walk through it with a random group. That's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to know some sort of set of know-how. I mean, I know the game's been out for like some years, but like I said, guys, as you see me do it right here now, you see me all the time do it. I just had to come out with this because it's like it's face palming at times. It's laughable when I'm seeing some of these views and from some of these other traders, and I'm like, they couldn't even, like, it's crazy. One of them even told me once before they couldn't even hold a torch to my name, but they're getting like so many views, so many like likes and stuff, and it's like they know they're just coming out with just basic build videos. And I don't know if you guys like that. There hasn't really been, in my opinion, a build that hasn't been made in this game. So like I said, guys, this channel's not a build video, so if you guys are just looking for a basic build, please leave. That's not what this channel's for. This channel's for people, elite level agents, I'll say it like that. My channel's really, it's kind of like, I don't want to sugarcoat it, my channel's for elite level agents that want to get legendary content done. It's just as simple as that. And I know not everybody falls in that category, not everybody does that, but that's what my channel's for. So I say respectively, whatever channel you need, or if you're not a legendary player, or you don't like watching legendary content, then my channel is definitely not for you in that sense, unless you watch my live streams of some of the other games I play. I'm just going to be honest, guys. As you've seen, I don't really do the Division 2 manhunts. I don't really have any drive to do those. I think the way they changed them up, I don't have any interest in them. The way that they changed them up and all that. Modifiers, don't need them, as you guys are seeing. So I'm doing missions that a lot of players even using modifiers would still struggle with. So it's like, I think the Division should have just done more content, guys. That's another video for another time. I don't think modifiers and all that stuff is really needed. But as I said, guys, I only say this stuff to emphasize, to emphasize that you guys really have to start testing some of these content creators and really getting the nitty-gritty on them when they're telling you something works in legendary. I don't care about heroic, challenging. That's whatever, guys. As you'll see if you search, the only reason why I say that is because after heroic, going to legendary is a huge gap. Like, there's so many agents that tell me that they don't mess with legendary because they're like, it's nothing near heroic. They thought it was going to be like that, but when they go in there, it's like they dominate heroic and then they just get slapped up in legendary and they can't do anything. So it's like, there's a certain way you just have to know how to play. I'm not saying it's the hardest thing, especially with directives. It could still be done. It's just, there's a way you got to do it, guys. And I'm just going to be that honest agent, that honest content creator, because I know I don't see any of the other ones out there that are willing to just say it like this, say it like me, how I'm putting it out here, guys. And like I said, sometimes you got to say stuff and you just can't sugarcoat it. Because when you sugarcoat it, sometimes people don't really know what you're saying. You just got to say it straight. And like I said, the agents that understand, that know, you guys know. The ones that know, the real ones, the real agents that come here, real recognized as real, you guys will know and you'll catch on. And like I said, if you guys are watching for that, highly appreciate it, guys. Kudos to you. Keep watching. There's going to be a lot more content. I have a lot more coming out. Keep learning, guys, because I guarantee you the more you learn, the better you get. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not just going to run through this mission with randoms overnight. You're not just going to learn everything just by binge watching all my videos in one day. It's a continual process, guys. It's a do and rinse and repeat. You have to get used to it. You have to start just knowing the tempo of what you're doing. Know the build you're using. Use a build you're comfortable with. You know, not just a build you see me using or another content creator using and you just think because you're using that you could just get through everything, or you shred everything in heroic, so why not legendary? It's like, no, it doesn't work like that, guys. So I just wanted to say that just to say that, guys. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and get back into, I guess, Exotic Gifts for Randoms number 63. I don't think there's, at times much to say because you guys see me run this time in and time out. It's just patience, distance, focus. But for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and continue getting into the respective agents that we have here, though, guys. So yeah, guys, I basically said all that just to respectively say that fakeness will not get you wins in this mission at least. Maybe challenging, maybe heroic, maybe hard mode, but like I said, guys, in Legendary, being fake is not going to get you victory in these missions. It might get you past a few rooms, maybe, possibly, but you're not gonna end up beating the mission. So for you real agents that are out there that heard all that, just like I said, just stick to that. You guys are already right at the right channel. If you're already here, you're hearing this, you're at the right channel. Like I said, I can only be honest, guys. I can only be honest. When I see fakeness, I'll call it out. And then, like I said, it's just sad that that's being praised in this community. A lot of fake people are being praised like they're something great, and it's like they're nothing like that. It's crazy, guys. But anyways, moving on, guys, moving on. We are back to it once again. So we have, I believe that one guy did leave. I knew he was gonna end up leaving. So we have, I believe Noctis. Omnis joined us, so we're gonna go ahead and go over the names again, guys, because I was kind of going over that just to start off. And yeah, I kind of just went off there because I was like, hey, just as a FYI, you guys need to know this. I gotta say this because it's like some people aren't getting success in these missions, and I'm gonna tell you why. And you're following certain creators, and it's just as a whole, it's affecting the community. And you know, fakeness never helps in the long run, guys. It never helps. It hurts in the long run. So at least for those of us that want better teams when you matchmake, guys, that's all I'm saying. But as I'm saying here, let me see, from RHD Clan, we have Kenny777. I believe I did go over him already. He was playing solid. This agent was playing solid. I hope if you're watching this agent, GG's, kudos to you. You played well. Played like really good. This agent was with me before. I believe this agent was with me in the Summit Floor 100 Legendary. I believe I was running with this agent during that mission. But I'm not quite sure if I can remember. You guys would have to go to the video. I respectively uploaded that when I got the Tempest to drop in Legendary 100 Room of the Summit after defeating the Hunters. But yeah, Kenny777, excellent agent. He ran well from RHD Clan. If you guys come across this guy, he does listen well. He's a good, solid agent, guys. So what more can I say? Great job, agents. If you're watching this, keep it going one step at a time. Next up, we got NGUYN Nguyen or something, VP30, and he is coming, VP303, and he is coming from One Clan, and he was playing like pretty decently well as well. I think he was playing, I don't know if I ran with this guy before, but his name does ring a bell. I think I did run with this agent before. He is Shade level 3295, and he was playing solid. Like I said, guys, this team was pretty It was a knowledgeable team for the most part, guys. For the most part, there was a knowledgeable team. They listened very well to directions. As far as what you guys saw here, we opened one door. As you see me opening the second door there, we opened one door just to ensure nobody came through the other one, and everybody was listening. Nobody did their own thing. They just kind of, you know, anybody I prioritized, I said the medic. Everybody, you know, they went there, and nobody was really trying to speak back or trying to say anything else of how something should be done. Everybody was just on the same page. And like I said, guys, anytime the runs are like that, anytime I get a team like this, always easy gravy coming out the gate. Not saying the entire mission will just be a cakewalk, but it's like it definitely will be a victory, and it will get done as long as everybody's on the same page, guys. At least when you're on my team and you're listening, it will get done. That's all I can say, and that's all I promised them. And like I said, these guys were great at doing that. New GN was great at doing that. And the last guy here we have LTC Noctis Omnis. I believe he joined at some point earlier, but I was kind of just going off on earlier and what I was saying. But yeah, glad that he joined. Glad you joined, agent. The other guy, whatever, 1991, that one other agent, he left. I believe Mir 1991, he left out. But like I said, guys, and that's normal also. People leaving during legendary missions, that's definitely normal. That happens a lot. All you got to do is just matchmake for somebody else if that happens. I always tend to realize it's always that fourth agent. We always have to kind of sift through kind of until we find one that, you know, like kind of can be on the same page. But for the most part, guys, that's how I do it. So at times I'll be 3-manning, 4-man tailored legendary missions at times because that fourth agent, sometimes it's hard to find them. And as you're seeing, I was telling my agents here, I was telling these guys here to kind of just keep near the stairs here, because, and the reason why I'm saying that, to keep near the stairs respectively, is because these guys start bombing and all that stuff, and the Chunga comes up, all that stuff happens, and what you want to do, you want to make sure you're just not out there in the open, as you saw the bomb there just on the right where the crates were. You want to make sure you're just not out there where they can hit you just plain, because it makes it way too easy for these enemies on Legendary to pinpoint you when you have no cover. You're out in the open, as you see that Chunga coming there. If I wasn't there where I could just get down, he would have just started lighting me up from the side, unless I had something strong enough, which this build I'm using is decent. It's a decent one with the St. Elmo's. It's a strong one. It's a good one for Legendary, but we had a decent, good enough team, so I didn't really have to stress using a stronger build or a stronger DPS. I had something stronger. I had some other things, but for the most part, guys, you want to just make sure that when you have or at least whenever I have a good team, I don't necessarily have to like utilize my full potential build. I don't have to like use like a full DPS build, a full tank. You guys know what I mean. Like, you don't have to like go all the way out on the limb like that when you have a team that's well structured for the most part. I think I saw somebody up there using the blue screen right there as they're healing. Was that that gun is strong, guys. I just to let you guys know, the blue screen, do not sleep on that. That's the main gun I use to clear the level 100 floor of the summit on Legendary 4-man. And yeah, it's not saying, I'm not saying it's the easiest thing, but that weapon is lethal, and I think a lot of people sleep on the blue screen that do not have builds for that, and just the talent and what it does, it's crazy. So it's like, as I said, guys, you just always want to exercise that option. But for any of you guys watching, that's a gold nugget. I will say, if you haven't used a blue screen, you're struggling with Legendary, make a build with that and come back to me and tell me how better that you did. You might not beat the mission, but tell me how much better you did, how much more you're hurting the enemies, how much stronger you feel. And I guarantee once you get used to that, you'll probably fall in love with that gun and be like, you know what? I want to just keep using this. I want to just keep tailoring my stuff around this gun, because I swear to God, guys, if that gun, you could use a shield with that, that would be my go-to, that blue screen, that LMG. If I could use a small shield with it or whatever, that gun would be the go-to, guys. I feel that that's like, if not one of like the best gun in the game, almost like one, or if not one of them, like when you match it up well, just because of its talents and what it does. So yeah, I'll just say that, guys, but it's all cool. But as you're seeing here, that's just a gold nugget for those of you watching that have watched this far. As I say, I drop these in a lot of my videos for those of you that actually watch them, that actually want to learn, actually want to get better. That's what it's for. It's not just it's not something I get fast at the beginning of the video, because I know there's microwave watchers that just want to get as much as they can get out the video in 5 minutes, and then they just click off of it and they think they're going to somehow earn success in these missions. For you guys, it sadly just will never happen if you're an agent like that. Which is the reason why I say Legendary, these missions aren't for everybody. Despite some people being interested in them, they still just won't beat them, because they're just, I don't want to say it like this, but they're just not the material to do it. They don't devote the time to do it, and they don't put the effort in and the work that is needed to do it. They think it's just something fast. And if they're a player like that, I always tell them to stay on challenging or heroic at best. Even with heroic, you'll still see yourself go down depending on the mission you're running and what you're doing. If you're an agent, that's just all you want to do is everything fast all the time. So you're seeing us here backed up. Of course, unless you have like a key structured unit, if you're one of those agents that have a key structured Discord agent group and you run through everything, I'm not talking to you. Don't get your pants in a twist. You know, I'm not saying it to you. Relax. I'm saying for those agents out there that don't have clanmates like that to run with, that everybody compliments their builds. And for you agents that were saying that, if you were saying that, try running these missions without your clanmates, without your Discord agents, with randoms, and then come back to me. And I know I've come across so many agents that cannot beat these missions without their clanmates or Discord agents, guys. It's crazy. They'll run through it with them, but as soon as they don't have them on their team, they don't know. They can't do anything. They can't take a team through it, nothing. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. I mean, I guess that's a certain type of team friend structured talent. I don't know, but I don't know, guys. I'm about just being talented overall. I mean, I'm trying to show you guys how to do this, whether you're with randoms or whether you're with a Discord group. So I think that when you look at that, I think that's the real deal. Like I said, guys, it's so hard to get your dues being authentic in this society, because whenever you're authentic, for whatever reason, people just skip over you, or it's like they're really mad at you, or they're jealous of you, or whatever it is. It's like it's just hard. And even YouTube, for instance, sometimes won't promote certain stuff. It's like, but I know if certain other content creators did it, it would go through the roof, as if like no one's done it. I'm like, wow, like I don't know, guys. The algorithm, I guess it just showcases who it wants to showcase, guys. So and that's why I say all the time, you can't just go off of some creators, because just because you're seeing a creator on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, wherever you might see them, doesn't mean they just know everything or they're really the top like that. It could just mean YouTube is just promoting their stuff over everybody else. Literally, that's all it is. It's the funniest thing, but this is how it goes. So I'm saying, for those fake ones that are getting promoted over certain real ones, it sucks. So you want to know what sucks for? Not for me, guys, because I'm going to win these missions. I just got the Tempest. I'm going to get through all this content and get what I want. Who it sucks for is you guys as a community. You're being fed false narratives, false builds, giving you false hope, so that therefore you'll never get the exotics and the things you want. You see where I'm going? But these are the things that a lot of you guys are liking and subscribing to and watching their videos. And I'm like, that's why the community is what it is, guys. That's why you're going to continue to struggle matchmaking. You're going to continue to get those teams or those people that have these builds. And you're like, where are you getting this build from? Oh, so-and-so content creator. You're just going to facepalm. Because you're going to say, yeah, it's that one fake creator everybody's watching. Or like, it's not one, it couldn't even be one of the top ones sometimes. It's not always just the top ones. It's some of the ones that are on the upcoming, guys. I'm not going to say any names. But they're watching these guys, and that's why they're coming up short. It's sad, guys. There's a lot of fakeness in the YouTube community and the social media world. There's just a lot, because it's just all for a buck, guys. Everybody's doing this. I get it. They got bills they got to pay. They want the get rich quick scheme. They don't got to clock in the 9 to 5. They could just sit there, bring a fake video out, and get money. Like, it's like, hey, you know, guys, I mean, it's a 101 playbook. Like, I get it, but that's just something I cannot do. I could do that on my channel. Maybe I start getting views if I put a 5-minute video out and you guys started watching. I don't know. Maybe that would get views. Maybe it would get views. But I'm saying that I can't do that because I know that's not going to help you guys. That would never help anybody watching it. And if anybody shunned the video, I wouldn't even have anything to say back to them, because I know it's just a crap thing. I'm not showing them nothing else but a 10-minute video. It's not really helping them. But these are the videos that get all the love, guys. These are the videos that get all the love, and that's sadly why everybody doesn't have the exotics they want. They're still struggling, and they're wondering, why can I do this? Why can I do that? Well, now you're learning why now, guys. You're learning why. So, like I said, any of you guys watching this, watching Life's a Game, watching The Real Deal, Division 2 God, guys, I don't call myself that just for nothing, just to say it. You're watching The Real Deal, and I'm not just saying that just to say it. I'm actually showing you things outside of just talking about them. Because a lot of creators just talk about stuff, show a build, and that's it. They really don't mention that much. But I'm showing you guys how you guys could do it too, as well. And that's one thing I don't see any creator showing you on here, is how to do it. They might show you a build of what they use or what hits hard, but they're not showing you how to move, the know-how. And that's hard to teach, guys. But I'm just kind of trying to make that point known that you have to know this stuff. So some of you guys are getting frustrated in legendary losses. Sometimes it might just be you just don't know the mechanics, like of how to play legendary missions. It's not your build or anything. It's just you're following a creator that's not showing you. They're giving you an excellent build, which is why I say, guys, if you're watching this, you got to come to my channel once you have an established build. That's what my channel's for. Those the people, I was going to say those creators. It could be creators too, because I know there's other YouTube creators that watch my videos, and I guarantee you they learn stuff from them, or they're seeing things, guys. The watch hours on these are, it's crazy sometimes. You might not have the highest views, but my watch hours are always up there, so I know people are watching this. That's what I'm saying. So it's crazy how at times YouTube doesn't promote it. I'm like, I don't know. I don't get it sometimes. But it is what it is, guys. I'm just saying, if you want the real deal, you got to watch here. But you're seeing us take out this guy. He came close. As you're seeing this, we all got in the tent on the left side in this room. This boss didn't respect us, guys. He came, like, really just right up on us. I was telling my team, I was like, this guy, that's the fastest I ever killed that boss in this room. From him just walking up to us like that. He's never done that. And I say at times in Legendary, which is why I say the enemies are a lot of times unpredictable. They'll do that because they feel like they can get the upper hand on you. Anytime in Legendary, guys, they feel like your team is weak, they'll start pushing it. And I know I've mentioned this many times, guys, in the past, in a lot of my other like past videos. But one of the main key things I want you guys to know is that at this level, the enemies are watching you the same way you're watching them. So when they realize or they think you have a team that's weak from what they're seeing, and they don't think that you're hurting them, or they think that if they just kind of press you, they'll get you, they'll do that. You know? That's how it works. And that's what I like about this mode, meaning that you can never just sit back. Like you can't just relax, because the moment you're relaxing, one of them are going to move in an angle. That dog's going to get that position in that corner right there in that perfect spot and snipe you. They're just going to move in a certain position to get you perfectly. They're going to set up on you, start spamming drones, nades, and you thought you were good the whole time. So I'm saying you always got to be on your toes, guys. You always totally got to be on your feet. You got to be ready in this difficulty, and that's one of the things I like about it. I tell my agents all the time, and it gets you just in key, guys. It gets you ready for other hectic like stuff in the game. Like you'll see yourself, like you do legendary mission, you'll see yourself in some hectic situations, and you'll know how to navigate them. Like for me, for instance, floor 100 with the summit, the hunters and all that stuff. Some people look at those missions like they're impossible. I'm like, they're not. Once you've been through like that type of rigor and different things like that, you just start seeing like there's ways. You have to just know how to play the game, guys. And that's where the build falls short. Sadly, it doesn't matter what build you're using. That's where it will fall short if you don't know how to move and how to play. And like I said, guys, that's teach their own, because like I said, I know there's a lot of 9-to-5 players in this game, and that's also who I do it for. I try to help these guys out too, that don't probably have all the time to play the game in the world. But despite that, they do have excellent builds, and I just want to be able to bridge that gap with them for some of those talented ones that can play, even though they don't have the time. Like just to be able to say, hey, this is how you play, this is how you run legendaries, this is how you move. And I feel like if you incorporated that in with your build, they'd have a much higher percentage chance at beating and actually having success in legendary, guys. And I feel that time would just go a long way. Nobody wants to sit there for 3-4 hours in a day trying to get by one of these missions or something like that, and there's no success. Like I understand how that is. That could just draw somebody completely away from legendary completely for good. And I'm trying to show you guys how you don't have to always have that happen. You can get this done with randoms, guys, and this is what I'm trying to show you guys. So for those of you that are listening, for you key agents that are listening, that's all I can say. Just stay with it, guys. You're on the right channel, but you gotta just take notes and just understand that I'm trying to do my best to ensure that you guys can get success and victory in these missions. So as you're seeing here, guys, we've already finished the mission up, and I highly appreciate any and all of you guys that came here and joined to watch. I hope you guys enjoyed a bit of the rant. I wouldn't say it was a negative rant. It was a positive one, just in the sense of the community, guys. I want you guys to get better. I realistically want the people watching this that really want to get better, that are watching this stuff, that want to do these missions, to actually get better and do them, guys. It's not the hardest thing. You see this exotic here? You guys could get the same thing. Got to get that selfie, guys. Got to get that selfie. But on that note, you guys know what it is. Life's a game right here. Just trying to show you guys how you guys can all do the same thing, guys. It's totally really not as hard as you guys are thinking, as long as we're all on the same page and you know what you're doing and you're watching the right content creator, guys. And if you're watching me, you're in the right spot. You're in the right place. Life's a game. Take care. Till next time. Got a lot more coming. GG's.